Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas A&M's offense will get first crack at it here. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance, just dynamic speed.
And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They're one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. He'll pull it on the read. Smithers into space. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Oh, he got loose. And we've got... Superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smirk. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays on it.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, number 19. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Might as well stick with him. Got enough for the first. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got a break. Get half. Football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now, it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
They'll ride the hot hand. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Power Spiller sprints into the end zone for a touchdown. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Ready, set. First and 10.
He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. For some teams, the road into the top. Five can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. You don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. So now it's 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the ground, it's Cruz. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. From the gun, wants to pass. And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Open space at the 25. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Odom. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to run for it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Finds his tight end. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Leaves it with the running back. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking for space. It's Wolf. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat.
Quarterback with the carry. They go backwards on the play. Brings up second down.
Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Fires to the tight end. And couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. They're working that left side. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Handoff from the gun. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Single back formation, and they give it to him. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab, it's Odom. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Here's the pressure. Get it out on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense. Dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle, it's Cruz. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Here comes the offense onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the back. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Trying play action. Makes the grab on the left. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Cruz. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They've been the height of efficiency here in the 1st half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the 1st half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on 1st down from the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Caught near the sideline. It's Powell. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Well, the running back made the catch, but that was only part of the equation. He was out of bounds. It's incomplete. 3rd down.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And man, those sting, man. 3rd down, the money down, your guy's got to come through. You had a good play called, receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially 3rd down.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Using the quick game. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Finds his man in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Finding an escape route. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Hard running there. trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. It makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they turn it into a defensive score. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Powell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's going for the big play. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Bringing it back. He steps out of bounds, but not. As he gets the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete on the comeback.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Shoots his way for more. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. He'll do it himself. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Quick release on the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Touchdown, Aggies! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Handoff to the lone back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
To the air on 2nd down. There's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Stands in and takes the hit. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Oh, I don't know about this. Makes the catch at the goal line. They'll go back to work on offense. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And I like the alertness by this defense. 1st and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Finds his big tight end. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He splits the uprights. Are forced to settle for the field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's Powell. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Forced out of the pocket. Got room to work. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Took care of it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down the field.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's the handoff. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to...
There he goes. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Going to swing it on second down. Finds his target down the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in 4th and short.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Oda. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew that he had the slant throw right in behind him.
He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Quarterback will keep it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the defense.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Catch inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Turning it on. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Split backs here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here, because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7.
2nd down coming up.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, a 4th down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Unloads quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Really really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yards. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Calls his own number, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Quick strike complete. Across the 25, he's got room. And it's a touchdown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he... hit stick laid on his noggin.
Pound 55 weak.
To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
He's out of bounds after a short gain, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
42 Spiders.
Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. The give and tick, 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 tick. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This time of year, when you're the higher-ranked team, you're getting everybody's best shot, and guys, they answered the bell.
There are head coaches in this sport that say nameless, faceless opponents. You got to be able to show up. You got to be able to bring your best game to the park, regardless of who you're playing. A lot of eyes on this one, David, because of the rankings. But, man, they were easily the better team today.
Well, and I get that nameless, faceless, but when you play a ranked team, it gets your blood going a little bit. And you could tell they were ready to make a statement. Played a good squad. They made them look like they weren't a good squad, proving why they're ranked so high.
They're setting up the screen. There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Wants to go up top. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far. And the defense gets the big third down stop. Creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a...
Unleashes one deep. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
Jackrabbit.
Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse